Hey guys, this is Mr. Walls here. This is a video. You should be watching. Hopefully, no one's talking because there's no rewind, there's no repeat. So, I'm going to advise you to pay attention. I should have already checked off on those of you who did the book work for chapter 2. Basically, you should have did chapter 2, pages 35 through 57 in the textbook. As I told you, we're going to review the questions, okay? So I gave you a completion grade if you had it done by Tuesday, the end of yesterday. And if you did not have it done by the end of yesterday, this is your chance to actually get some sort of points. You're going to lose 10 points for not having it complete. But here's the answers, okay? You will lose those 10 points. However, I want you to know the information. The grade matters, but the information is more important to me. Okay? So let's look over the question. It says, explain the difference between the talent and the staff of a production. Here's what you should have. The staff works behind the scene. These individuals work in the more creative levels or production management. The talent is anyone seen by the camera, speaking or non-speaking role. So the talent is in front of the camera. The staff are the people behind the scenes, are the people behind the cameras. They're the ones to make this work. Okay. I know I'm doing stuff. I just thought about something. I know the camera angle is pointing up. My tripod for this phone is in Miami. So, we're going to not worry about that. All right. So, number 2, the 4 phases. We're talking about the 4 phases. It says, what are the 4 phases of a program production? The 4 phases of a program production are pre-production, production, post-production, and distribution. Pre-production, production, post-production, and distribution. And within a program, you have to have these 4 elements. Okay, we're going to talk more in depth about these in class, where it'll be more me and standing in front of you versus a video. Okay, so that's the answer to number 2. Number 3 says, describe how the director interacts with the program producer. Okay, you guys got to look for these key words. It says, describe how the directors interact with the program producer. Okay, so basically what it's saying is, how does the director interact with the producer? Okay, the director at times will take the vision and resources given to them by the producer to make the creative aspect of the show or program. That's basically what the text is saying, that the director takes the vision, the ideas from the producer, takes the resources, and they come up with the visual aspect of the program or show. Okay. Number 4, what are the typical responsibilities of a photog? Most of you asked me about this and asked me, what is a photog? A photog is a photographer. Okay. So with that said, number 4, the photog or photographer, also known as the camera person, goes into the field on location with a reporter in a news operation. The key responsibilities are all things technical, transporting the camera, tripod, mic, all the cabling, and many batteries necessary. So that's the responsibility of a photographer. Okay. In the news world, they call them photographers. Okay. Here at CVTV, we call you a camera person. But in the news world, they're called photographers. We'll talk more about that later. Okay. Number 5 says, what information is included in a program proposal? What information is included in a program proposal? The plan that includes the basic idea of the program, the program's format, intended audience, budget consideration, location information, and a rough shooting schedule. That's what's needed in a program proposal. Okay. Number 6 says, what is the frame of a video picture? What is the frame of a video picture? The frame of the actual edge of the video picture. The edge of the picture on all 4 sides. So when you're looking at the frame of this video, it's the top, the sides, and the bottom. Okay? Number 7, explain the process of production switching. Production switching, the process of cutting between cameras or any source. Okay? Number 8, why is it usually impractical to shoot all the scenes of a program in sequential order? Okay? The reason it's impractical to shoot all the scenes in a sequential order is because when you're filming, you typically film based on the location, not the order of the program or show. So basically, when you're filming for your show, hey, you may film report number 2 today. Tomorrow you may film report number 1 because report number 2 requires you to go outside. And on tomorrow it's going to rain. So you need to film today. Okay? So it's not based on the order, it's based on the location a lot of times. All right? I hope you guys got all of that. If you did not, hopefully I can hear this and I'll come back and rewind it so that you can get it. But this is very important because we're going to go over this stuff later. You may see one of these questions on a test. At this time, I would like you to actually discuss this chapter with your neighbor, your table group. I want you to do a small discussion about how will you take the information you learned in this chapter and apply it to CVTV. How will you take this information and apply it to what we're going to do in this class? We're going to be making reports. We're going to be making shows. We're going to be making different projects. We're going to be making commercials. So how can you take the information you just learned about and apply it? I want you to take 2 minutes to talk with your table, and then I want you to take 5 minutes after that. That's a total of 7 minutes. I want you to take 5 minutes after that, and I want you to write a small little paragraph telling me how would you take what we've learned and apply it. If you need to go back through the chapter, go back through the chapter so that you can know how to use the proper terminology. I want to see that you've used terminology. Don't just make up stuff. I want you to use terminology from this chapter. How will you apply what we have learned in CVTV? Okay? Take the time to discuss, take 2 minutes, and then after that, take 5 minutes to write this down. Hopefully by then, when I come out or wherever I'm at, we can have a discussion either sometime this week or next week about this. This is very important that you know how to do these things. Make sure you add terminology within your summary. This will be a grade. I will come around and check to see who's completed it. If you don't complete this today, it is a 0. Thank you. Have a good day.